Okay. Okay, let's do a sound check, shall we? Is that what you... What is it you're doing again?
Never mind.
You've got Last Days American Crime. Is that the last issue?
Yeah, it came in today.
What are you doing with your iPad that's pod related?
It's pod related, I promise.
With me, I bought it, I'll talk about it, keep your fucking hands to yourself or I'll spoil the shit out of your Madame Xanadu
No!
review.
Oh, don't. That would be a crime against nature.
You're a crummy, it's fucking nature.
Well, yes, that's what my parents keep telling me.
You're such a charmer. Oh no, you're the other thing. You're an arsehole. Right, okay, who's doing that?
Look, this is what Jane's mum said to her when Jane asked how she came to be. She said, "Daughter, I always knew you were going to be tough. Your father and I weren't having normal sex when I got pregnant with you. You migrated from the asshole. That's how I knew you'd be tough, daughter. You migrated from the asshole."
That's what's his name,
Copyright Frankie Boyle 2010.
But that's not what I'm saying.
I know it's not, but it's so
You're all
close,
just so
isn't it?
rude.
Shall we make a podcast? You're going to carry on fucking about with your toy?
I'm not, no, I'm done.
What
I've
are
got
you
Mark
doing, buddy?
Quaid. I've got Mark Quaid on here.
That is lovely, isn't it?
It's nice enough. And
It's nicer than a magazine, though, isn't it? Can you get porn
nice
on
and
there?
bloody
Yeah, of course.
clean.
You know what it is? A portable porn tab, isn't it?
It is a portable. Shall we get started, or are you just going to offend me?
Okay, do you want me to start now? You're not going to stop recording and keep all this, are you? Welcome to the 50th Monkey on My Back podcast. Contact us at mombcast@gmail.com and leave questions, queries and car insurance quotes. Tonight on the pod it's bank holiday time again in the UK, so with no new comics to talk about we catch up on some old favourites and some webcomics that have been catching our eye. We also take time to discuss Mark Waid's keynote speech from the Harveys, and in the spotlight Nick talks about Good as Lily. MOMBCast, the comic book podcast which Stephen Hawking claims proves that we are truly godless creation. Around the mic tonight are...
You script like a motherfucker.
He
Yeah,
does.
That's a
doesn't
good
he?
thing.
Yes, thank you. So what you guys been doing with your weeks?
I got crapped on by a bird. Did I tell you that?
No.
Apparently, it's lucky getting crapped on by a bird. I don't know what it means when it happens to you twice in 6 weeks.
You know why it's lucky, don't you?
Why?
Because there's not really much else that could go wrong, is there?
No, that's fair actually. That's very valid. But seagulls, they've got a lot of poo.
They get clever as well. I remember when I was younger, they would go for the chip in your finger as you were actually holding. They devised the fact that they can actually tear the bottom of the bag of your chips and get all the chips that way.
That is outrageous.
I know.
They are the pricks of the sky, aren't they?
They are, they're not very nice seagulls.
They're not
So
very
you got
nice.
poops on.
You got pooped on by a bird.
Yeah, that wasn't my entire week. Committed.
I remember I did. I fought a war. I won.
Who against? Was it the law? Because I suspect that you'll find that the law actually
No.
won in that
Those
case.
rotten bastards always
I
win.
can't disclose who it was against, but I won. That's all that
Was it
matters.
against a teenager on the internet?
It's against terror.
No.
Was the thing that you just did with your chin, was that a code? Are you
No.
trying to tell me something?
It's actually just discreetly
She had
scratching my
a
chin.
war against soul patch beards. The bit between your bottom lip and your chin, the bit that's a soul patch, isn't it?
I've got a soul patch then.
No,
and
you
I've got a
haven't.
moustache, and I've got sideburns
No,
and mutton
it's
chops.
just a bit. You wouldn't be able to grow a very convincing soul patch though, because you've got a very tiny bit there, isn't it? Your chin lip ratio is very low.
You're a punk ass motherfucker.
I am a punk ass motherfucker. And my daughter did a puke that covered her whole head.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
which
insane.
was spectacular. I
How
enjoyed
did
that.
she
a great
even
deal.
manage that?
Her whole
It
head.
was out of her nose and then sort of looped up round over her head.
That's
Really good.
pretty
Like
impressive.
her whole head was white. It was great.
Puts his name to stuff. He's brilliant, and he's very good looking. And he can fight in zero gravity,
He can.
which not a lot of people can manage.
That looks quite hard. So.
Made me think quite hard about a few things. That's for sure.
Well, that was a very odd little interlude. I enjoyed
liked that.
Thank you.
a lot. I like that Nick has the same taste in men as me.
We also this week we found out something nice had happened to someone we'd spoken
Oh
to,
yes.
and we even found out that Ryan has got a gig writing for CBR, didn't we?
Yeah, well done,
Just for
Ryan.
us. So yeah, Ryan, really pleased for you. Well done, man.
I imagine you've got loads of free time, so it'll be easy to fit that thing in.
Yeah, yeah. You
Or
don't have,
perhaps not.
he doesn't have much else on, so that's cool. I love it though. For me, it really works. Whether for a younger audience it would work or not, I don't know. But frankly, I don't really care because I'm reading it. So
Yeah, screw those guys.
Yeah, screw
they get
those
the
guys.
future.
But onto something brand new
Excellent.
that is aimed very much at boys. It's a young teenage book, and I will caveat everything I say about this by saying I know it's not for me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not aimed at me. I am not the demographic for this magazine. Maybe I'm probably not even meant to like this magazine.
I'm so looking. It might sell really well.
I'm sure in a year's time I'll listen back to this and I'll either feel vindicated or feel like an idiot.
Chrissy Zolu's artwork is amazing. I mean, it's beautiful.
It looks like an absolutely gorgeous child's book or something, doesn't it?
It's
beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous.